All right. We're here at the round 2 Windfall Masters Cup, part of the Great Northwest Point Series. We're watching some MP40 action, round 2. Thank you, John Anderson, Rob Beach, for our tournament directors. Oh, baby dear. Oh, dear. We're going to watch Kyle Crabtree, John Anderson, Jedidiah Dominy, and Eric Gregory. Same course, 3 times. Let's start round 2. We had an hour lunch starting at 1 o'clock on Saturday. Turned out to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Two minutes has been called. Let's fly the course real quick. Starting with hole 1, par 3, 225 feet downhill. Sometimes it's played as an island. Today it's not. Kind of 2 main front gaps to hit. Bunch of small stumps could kick you out of the way, so be careful. Kyle had a 1040 rated round 1 at 10 down. He hits the center tree and drops straight down. Edge of the circle. John buzzes the tower, maybe a little left. He'll have an even shot with the elevated basket just left of it. Jedi. Going forehand. Ooh, a little low. And Mr. Eric Gregory is from West Lynn, Oregon. If you're not familiar, the rest of these guys are from Washington. Well, Kyle, originally California. I think Jedi's a local Washington guy. And John, I think, is from Minnesota? He's a Twins fan. It's not his fault. It's just where he's born. He'll unfortunately have to get his par. Great 2. Good way to start round 2. We'll move to 4 down. Kyle holds on to his 10 at the par. Jedi saves his par. Hole 1, round 2 had a average of 2.67, 33% birdie rate. Let's go to hole 2. 293 feet. Up and over the hill to the right, over the meadow. Don't go too long as we have a hill to work with. And we're going to stand in the middle of the fairway. Try to get the full flight here on video. See how close they get to that hill. What a flex. Ooh, good flare. That might have rolled a little bit, though. That's the danger there. John getting his backhanded turn. Wow, it went right over the top of the basket. I believe it did roll a little bit. And similar shot to round 1. Jedi, unfortunately, is left with it out. Pretty far out. Second shot. And John just found just on the trail. And Kyle at the end of the grass. Cans it. Great putt. He goes to 11. What a 2. Good putt. Moving to 5 down. Great par save. Oh, what? Was that just too hard on the pole? Unfortunate there. Hole 3 going into the woods. 208 feet. Very technical shot. A lot of roots on the ground. It's pretty much an ace run or die. But I mean, not literally, but you know what I mean. Ooh. Very friendly off the root. Kyle, fortunate, a little bit left side. He's about halfway. Whoa. Going long. Wow, great shot. That's where his par shot was from earlier. Hopefully he'll get that too. Kyle does have a long look here. Ooh, just hit the cage. Or, excuse me, the top of the basket. Ooh, very tough. Tough putt. Wow, what a putt. 3 down through 3 holes. He goes to 6 down. Great shots, Eric. Another good putt. John will move to 6. Kyle stays on 11. And this had a 50% birdie rate, averaging 2.58. Hole 4, 303 feet. Par 3. We're flying the right gap. There is a left gap. These guys have a lot of success flying something to skip around here and putt from here. Let's see Eric's shot. Going down the middle. Very well. He's on the left side. Circle 1, hopefully. Maybe on the edge. Up next is John. Again, we're standing right in the middle of the fairway. See if I can just get all of the flight. Ooh, wow. If that would have somehow skipped higher. Yeah, that was a good run there. Kyle skipped over that last log. Good shot. Ooh, hung up a little bit early. Pushes him right side. He has a straight shot at it. Let's see if we can dial this in. Not quite. What a 2. Great putt over the long. Kyle marks his disc by throwing as many. What a round start you're having. Great shots, Eric. 4 for 4 is pretty dang good. Kyle gets the 2. We got 3 birdies and 1 par. Hopefully. I have confidence in you, Jed. Yes. Almost snuck out left, but he got it. Hole 4 had an average of 2.83. 33% birdie rate. Hole 5, par 3, 308 feet. Straight ending right. Remember, you want to end under that bent tree to the right. Or leaning right. And we got Eric on the box. Ooh, hit that middle tree, pushing in the left side. Lots of happy nature out here in Olympia. Great shot, just a little left side. Kyle's up next. And gets caught up early as well. Jedi is final on the box. Ooh. Still fighting. Pretty decent out. Kyle throws it right into the berm. Kind of a half bid there from Jedi. Ooh, very close. Oh, no. Great par save from Kyle. And Jedi completes with a par, staying at 4. Oh man, a fortunate par there. And very unfortunate bogey there. Hole 6, par 3, 235 feet to the left. This should be the one you're lip smacking to get that birdie. Not too far, still a technical shot. John gets caught up a little bit on the right side of the putting area. We'll have a downward angle. Wow. Just showing the absolute pure line there is Kyle. Good shots. Oh, wow. What a run. Yeah, this is a downhill. Just, you know, give it a run. Just a little short on the birdie opportunity there from John. Absolutely centered. Good shot, Eric. What a putt. With one tree to beat, Kyle gets that too as well. Yeah, hole 6 had a 50% birdie rate. Kind of the one you really want to get. Averaging 2.58. Hole 7, par 4, 475 feet. This one goes uphill off the first shot. You're going to want to land in the fairway here. Give you a best shot for 2. Something hyzering under this last tree, dark tree on the left here. And you have the recipe for a 3 there. Up first is Kyle. Unfortunately gets first tree. Jedi's trying to copy him. Not a good idea. Hit that tree. And Eric taking the forehand. Hogging that right side. Gets caught up a little bit. He's got to fight out of there too. John going with a putter. Smart idea. Keep it slow. Doesn't have the best footing for his second shot, but he's got a good idea what to do there. Kyle looking to bite off that corner. Just gets caught up. Yeah, it's tough to get out of these spots. It's kind of a decent look here. You can kind of cut off the angle. But that was too much angle from Eric's disc there. Getting the overhand from Kyle. Wow. He shaped it pretty good. Just a difficult time to get out of there. Excellent, excellent second shot for John. Wow. Eric finding that corner as well. He'll be looking at the basket. Well, unfortunate 2 bare misses there. Great effort there, Eric. Getting out of that with a 4. Was well done. Kyle had a tougher time on that hole. Really, his first blow up. Double bogey there. But he's got some strokes to play with, so we'll see if that phases him at all. Hole 7 had average of 4.92. Very tough on the field today. Hole 7, par 3, 309 feet. A straight shot ending left with a tough corridor. Up first is John. Absolutely perfect. Maybe 10 feet left. 10 to 12 feet. It's my best guess. Oh, little too, not enough curve, or late enough curve there. Kyle, I got a lot of, got some good progress on the tree kick. And the Jedi got slapped on that. Unfortunate. The Jedi's force is glowing a little bit there. Here comes Eric second. What a long. He really enjoyed that angle. He's like, how often do we get that type of shot? A lot here, actually. Way to score on the hole there, John. You can go to 9. And this is the third shot for Kyle. Yeah, this hole did not score too well on the birdie train, but 75% of the field got the par, averaging 3.17. We are going to the halfway hole. Hole 9, 292 feet. Showing you a cool flight. Might want to go right of that tree, though. Keep hooking around. Beware, behind the basket, there's a hill that goes downhill. Down the hill. All right, we have moved downhill. Down the fairway. Previously, we were on the tee pad. I found a somewhat decent spot. Two of our guys are getting hung up a little early. Lower out for Kyle. Ooh. It's a later tree. Yeah, best shot so far of the group. Good shot, Jedi. Still a tough putt, though. A few trees in your way. That log looks a little bit further out, and you're probably thinking, yeah, it's a good 60 out. I don't believe that went too far. I will leave this second shot for Jedi. Ooh, just a little too short. What a par. Yeah, that's like 55 or so. What a shot. John will stay at 9. There, we'll go to 6 with that bogey. And a couple pars. Hole 9 had 8 birdies. 3.33 was the average for the field. Alright. Quickly going to hole 10, par 4, 596 feet. About here is your halfway point. You're going to want to think about landing your disc. Stay in the center will set you up for your second shot to get through this, or the right gap to there. Then you'll have a downhill shot. for 3, hopefully, to get that birdie. John finds that nice high line. It's a friendly kick to the center. Well, not quite the center, but a decent footing there. Kyle playing that somewhat inside. Gap gets hung up. The big tree in his way that might cut off some options. Jedi right down the center. A little bit further than Kyle. Not too bad of a spot. Some tall ferns in your way, though. Up next is Jedi. Getting a high putter shot to kind of float down the hill. Yeah, right down the center. You got real lucky there. This took us a minute to find. It's right in a pile of large sticks. And just cooked to the forehand a little bit too much on the angle there. That could have been better. But he's still throwing very well. Good job, Kyle. Good job, Eric. That might be right to the center, I believe. This is another shot. That's well done. That was very on line with the basket. I believe he went a little long. So it kind of opens up down here. At the safer angle. He's on a downhill putt for his par. Pretty safe shot for Eric. Hit the chains hard, but not in line enough, I guess. What a shot, John. He went long on his second shot and came back and got that birdie. What a shot. He goes in 10 down. Kyle stays at 11. These boys are battling. Hole 10 averaged 4.33. All right, hole 11, par 3, 267 feet. Very technical shot. I don't know what to throw here. This one gets me every time. Let's just do what these guys do. Just going with a putter that flips over. It is slightly uphill. And there's many trees in the last third of the hole. Really, really protecting the, making a guardian area for the basket area. All right. That one ended up a little left. Eric up next. The forehand. Ooh, it hits that tiny little arm. Ooh, Jedi wanted that one. Looks like he ended up all together with these guys. Kyle gets it. He goes to 12 down. John's birdie opportunity here. Let's see if he can dial this too. Yes, he does. Right side catches it for him. Couple pars, couple birdies. kind of what happened with the rest of the field, too, averaging 2.83. Kind of middle of the road. Tie for 11th on difficulty. Hole 12, par 3, 242 feet. I'll always remember Tony Beckett acing this hole. It was cool. We got it on video. All right, here comes your leader. Nope. Dust of the box, John. Now your leader, Kyle. He's shaping it down the fairway. Ooh. These are the putting area. The green, if you will. Except on this course, the green is off the fairway, usually. Jedi getting a good correction off the last round. He hit that early tree right. Now he's down the fairway putting. Up next is Eric Gregory. Doing pretty decent. I think he went a little right. Got kind of cut off on our view. Looks like John's getting up and down because we can see the basket right there. Right there. We barely see it. What a putt. Good shot, Jedi. Also a good putt there from Eric.
There you go.
Also a putt that was great for Kyle. 3 birdies and a par. Hole 12 average 2.75. 50% got that birdie. One of those you need to get. Hole 13, par 3, 251 feet. Technical to the left. And Kyle's up first. Getting it nice and high. Missing all of the trees except for one. And he's putting. Circle 2. Jedi getting a little hyzer on. Absolutely parking it. They're getting that Firebird to cook down the hill. I believe he'll end up right past Kyle's on the other side of that tree. Ooh, almost bounced and hit me in the head. John's got to putt through the very odd looking tree. Almost sinks it from downtown. That would have been a disgusting too. Oh my gosh. He has hit so much metal today. Oh, just slightly right. Unfortunate miss there for Eric. Let's see if Jedi can get the 2. Soulbird for the card. Good shot. Hole 13 average exactly par in this 12-person field.
What?
3 birdies. And 3 bogeys. Kind of a slightly more difficult than the previous short holes. I would definitely put it, you know, middle of the road difficulty. Hole 14, par 3, 242 feet. Another short in the distance, but still technical shot. Kind of an ace run. Slight right if they're throwing something backhand. I guess forehand as well, but well, there we go. Let's see if we get some people dialed in here. Jedi almost landing on that stump. It did a little stall there. It's kind of funny. Kyle going long of the basket. What a flex line. Oh, one tree to beat. He's in circle one. Up next is John. Oh. Long putt here. Good shape, just a little bit further on the distance. If Jedi has a look, he's going for it. Oh, not enough steam. There's the steam. Kyle goes to 14 with that birdie. Hole 14 played 2.67 average with 33% birdieing. Still difficult to hit, I do say. Hole 15 is up next. Going back into the 300s. 352 feet, that is. Par 3. Getting near the end of the track here. This is definitely a wilderness track. Unfortunate early tree hit for Kyle. Jedi's finding the center of the fairway. Wow. Absolutely finding the low line. Hugging that early tree. It's Eric. Absolutely another way to show you how to do it. Wow. And John also kind of showing another way there with the flip up mid range or fairway. Probably the Undertaker. He's notorious for that one. Kyle finding a hyzer for his second to put him down in the party. Great recovery. And John had a look. A little too right though. All right, Jedi looking to score here. Great power, good location, good two. He'll go to 5 down. Eric looking going to 8, and he does. Great birdie. Ooh, almost too hot. That fell in though.
Of all the scrambles, it was good.
That was a terrible impression. Don't do that again. Hole 16, par 4, 492 feet. That's hole 16. Let's see if we can stay in the fairway. That's the name of the game. Some funky old stumps to walk by. This is kind of one of the signature holes, in my opinion. I know they're all kind of very similar when it comes to, you know, don't hit a tree and all that, but yeah, the shape of this one is really good. Really rewarding the absolute best line. Unfortunately, those were not. Let's see if Kyle can find that good line. Ooh, a lot of distance. John found that similar distance, but a different line. Multiple ways to skin that cat. Called hole 16.
Here we go. Great rip.
Kyle going with the mid-range forehand. Ooh, it was shaping up nicely. Ooh, I thought that was closer. Yeah, a lot of low roots near the the green here.
Still do it. Oh.
Very tough lines. These massive trees are just trying to get in your way. Good. Getting another one to stick there. Great birdie, Jedi. Going to 6 down.
Yeah, thank you. Between the trees if you can. Cool shots out here. Cool shots out here.
And par for John. John will stay at 10, and Kyle stays at 14 with 2 to go. Let's go to hole 17. 376 feet. Hit this main gap, throw over this hill, find another late gap to skip up and around a tree. That's going to be a success recipe if I ever heard one. Up first, Jedi. Getting a little more distance than round 1. We'll have a long hyzer putt for his second. Eric getting something to go too straight, unfortunately. It doesn't go too far into that tree line. Good thing that's cleaned up underneath it. Kyle getting a great line. Let's see how far it goes. Wow. Oh my goodness. What a shot. That late tree probably saved him from going real long. Up next is Mr. Anderson. Wow. That's always kind of cool when it just barely hitting the grass, going forever. That was kind of cool. Looks like a clean forehand from Eric. Putting him in the circle for his third shot. Let's see if John can keep the coolness. Oh, a little too high. Par's alright. It's not as cool as a birdie, though. Oh my goodness. Almost sinking that. Closest one is Kyle. He is just doing so well. Holding the lead. Going to 15 down. 15 down. Yep, he was the only birdie in the field. What a two. Hole 17 was shown as the 5th difficult today. Hole 18, par 3, 401 feet. Kind of one of those tweener holes. If you nail that shot shape, you might have a good look. Very difficult. And we are doing the traditional knucks before the last hole, as disc golf is weird, but it's what we do.
Kyle's got the box.
Kyle has the box. Landing right behind that large stump. Dirt claw pile? I'm not sure what we call that. Jedi getting his leopard to flip over nicely. That probably went about 300, maybe 280 of the 400 needed. And what an angle. That's the best drive I've seen on this hole. Great shot, Eric. Playing Plinko next to me. John lands just to the left of the fairway. And a little setup shot for Kyle. Yeah, it's a dirt pile. It's a fallen tree onto a dirt pile. That's what it is. Okay. Whoa. Friendly kick. That was going to end up very right, and then it just pushes left at the last second. John Anderson finding that hyzer line like he do. Looks like Jedi's going to try to get it. Ooh. Good run, good run. Oh my goodness. Eric almost got the sickest too. That was so close from going in. Kyle almost getting that long three. This is for a bogey to save it. He stops the bleeding at the end. He's still in the lead though. 2/3 of the way done. These guys looking to rest up overnight and come back tomorrow and do it all again. We got the same card. A little bit of a switch up at the bottom. Erica's 2 strokes better than Jedi at 8. And sure was fun to watch these MP40 guys throwing these excellent shots through the woods. Evergreen is a gem. Windfall Masters Cup. Round 2 concluded. Take a look at the scores on the field. And don't forget to register or check out the membership. You get early access. Also, the Great Northwest Point Series. Check it out. We'll see you next time. Round 3, final coming up.